Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my channel. Today, in this video, we are going to learn English chapter of class 10, Louis Pasteur, Conqueror of Diseases, question and answers. And this is part 3 of this question and answer session. Earlier, two sessions of question and answers have been uploaded, and I'll be sharing the links of those videos in the descriptions for your convenience. So let's continue. But before that, if you are visiting my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get the notifications of my all the latest upcoming videos. And do watch the video till end. If you like it, do hit the like button and share with your friends. Okay, students, so moving on to the question answers, we had to see the main, which is close study, read the following extracts carefully, discuss in pairs, and then write the answers to the questions given below them. Under that, we have the first extract. Do germs from other germs or do they just come of themselves? So, this is the extract. And under that sub question is what did people like Pasteur actually believe about germs? So, we have to say, like, there were many scientists like Pasteur. So, what were they believe? Their beliefs regarding the germs. So when we read the chapter, we get the different views and different opinions of different people and different scientists. So answer is people like Pasteur believed that germs were carried in the air and might infect other things that came in contact with them. So we have seen the scientists and pastor who were having the views and beliefs that germs were carried in the air and they might infect to other things to whom they come in contact with. So this is the answer. Under this, the extract, we get this answer. Okay. So next up question, which of the two was called spontaneous generation? So we have found this phrase in the lesson when we go through that it was said as spontaneous generation. So what was it? So scientists other than Pasteur believed in spontaneous generation. That is, they believed that germs had no parents but just occurred by themselves. That means they did not had any parent from where they took birth or they were given birth to, but they were just occurring by themselves. So this was called as spontaneous generations. Okay, so this was also the belief of few of the scientists other than Pasteur. So moving on to the next extract. How did Pasteur prove that he was right? So answer is Pasteur proved that he was right by conducting an bottle soup experiment in which the neck of a bottle with the soup was extended to stop germs from entering. Only when the soup was poured into his bin, it came in contact with germs from dust and got infected. So when we read the chapter, students, we come to know that there were various experiments which were carried on by Pasteur. So one experiment was bottle soap experiment where he proved this right that germs were carried in air and if they come in contact with other things they would also spoil it. So this was proved by Pasteur by doing this experiment of bottle soup. So this is the answer. Okay. So moving on to next question. If you can cure animals, you can cure my son. So this is an extract which we come through in the chapter. Under that sub question one is what had Pasteur cured the animals of? Means like for what did animals give the medicine and how were the animals cured of what disease? So answer is Pasteur had cured the animals of the terrible disease of anthrax. So he had cured the animals who were suffering from the disease of anthrax. Okay. So next sub question, what was wrong with the sun referred to? So here in extract you can see the word sun. So whom is it referring to? So answer is the boy was covered with bites from a mad dog and was sure to die. So when we read it, we come with an experiment and an incident which a pastor had to undergo. That there was a boy who was brought by his mother to pasture who was all covered with bites from a mad dog, and so she wanted her son to be cured. So at that time, this word son is referred to that particular boy who was bitten by a mad dog throughout. Okay. Next question, did Pasteur cure the boy? How? So answer is yes. Pasteur inoculated the boy with some weak rabies germs and the boy recovered. So Pasteur did experimented on him also by inoculating with some of the weak rabies germs to the body of a boy, and this is how he recovered. Means he was successful. Pasteur was able to cure it. Okay. So now moving on to the next main, that is paragraph writing. Here you have a bit long answers. First you have to write them in the points and then you have to write it in a paragraph. So first question, what was troubling the French wine growers? How did Pasteur solve their problem? What is the name of the process which was the solution to the wine growers? So within a short points, if you want to mention, you can mention these 3 points, which I'll share, which I'm sharing with you. French wine growers were troubled by a germ. Okay. Second point, Pasteur showed how to render these germs harmless. And third, this process was called pasteurization. So if you just elaborate this three sentences, you will get a whole paragraph of answer and you can write it easily. So let's see the paragraph. Some French wine growers were troubled by a germ which had turned their wine sour. Pasteur showed that by heating the wine to a temperature of 50 to 60 degrees centigrade, the germs could be made harmless. This process was called pasteurization. Okay, so we have already read the chapter and many question answers we have discussed earlier. We know that there were some of the French wine growers, the one who was producing and manufacturing wine. They were getting troubled by a germ which was turning the whole wine sour. Means it was turning it bad. And pastures showed them, proved them like by how they, if they heat the wine to a temperature of 50 to 60 degrees centigrade, those germs which are present there will be harmless and then it will not spoil their wines. So this process was then known as pasteurization. Okay, so this is how you can write the answer. Moving on to the next one. How did Pasteur develop the idea of immunity? So answer is, first we'll see the points. First point, Pasteur busy in discovering cure of anthrax. Second, he found that a cow could not get it twice. Then third, he thought of giving weak old germs to make beings safe from anthrax. Okay, so these are 3 points through which we can make a paragraph. Now let's see the paragraph. Pasteur was trying to discover a cure for a terrible disease called anthrax, which men sometimes get from infected shaving brushes and which was attacking cows and sheep in France and killing them off very quickly. He found out first of all that the cow could not have anthrax twice. Then he began to wonder whether it would not be possible to make a cow and even a man just a little ill with anthrax so that they might not get it again. Perhaps this could be done by giving the cows or sheep very weak old germs to make them safe or immune for the future. Right? So, with the help of these 3 points, we have made the paragraph, students. So, let us, if you want the deep meaning, let's see this. That Pasteur was trying to discover the cure for this terrible disease, which was known as anthrax, and this anthrax was found in men. It was the disease which was coming from an infected shaving brushes in men, and it was also attacking the cows and sheep in the France, and it was killing them very quickly. So first of all, Pasteur found out that a cow could not get anthrax twice. Then he began to wonder that it would not be possible to make a cow and even a man just a little ill with anthrax. So he thought if we inject a few weak germs in the body of a man or animals or cow of anthrax, then they will not get it again. So this is how he tried it, and this could be done by giving weak old germs. So this is how he tried to find out, and he experimented, and he was successful in finding the immune for the future. So this is how he developed the idea of immunity. Okay. I hope this answer is clear, students. Moving on to the next one. What human qualities of Pasteur do you admire? Okay, there are few human qualities which we can come to know with the Pasteur's chapter when we read this. So, what are those? So, first point, all of a Pasteur's work was meant to help human beings. Second point, He was genuinely interested in others' problems. Third, he was childlike and simple by nature. Okay, so these are three of the human qualities of Pasteur which you find in the lesson and we do admire. So let us write it in paragraph. So Louis Pasteur was what we should call an all-round scientist. All the research which he did in his laboratories was meant to help his fellow human beings. It would be impossible to imagine Pasteur experimenting with explosives or poison gas. Okay, as we know, students, that Louis Pasteur was an all-round scientist. He was happy to help any of the person from any of the society, any of the level who come with the problem. He used to just put his whole mind and energy in finding the solution. He used to research in his laboratories and he wanted to help his fellow human beings. And it is very impossible for us to imagine that Pasteur would anytime experiment with explosives or poison gases which will be harmful for the environment or for the humankind. Okay, then Pasteur was genuinely interested in solving the problems of others. He would ponder for a long time, and when finally he found a solution, he would run to convey his idea to the others. Pasteur was childlike and very simple by nature. When there was a storm of applause in the big medical congress in London, he looked around thinking that the cheers must be for some royal person, not himself at all. So here we also come to know that he was very much interested in solving the problems of others and he used to give much of his time in finding the solution. And at last, when he used to find a solution, he used to run to convey and say this message and ideas to others. He used to share it with everyone. And this shows his childlike and very simple nature. And one more thing which shows his childlike nature was when he got a storm of applause in a medical congress in London when he was awarded. He was just thinking and moving around and he was thinking that this chairs maybe for some royal person and not for me. This kind of innocence he was having. So by this points we come to know about the characteristics of qualities and qualities of Pasteur, and we do admire to these qualities, right? So moving on to next one. All the research which he did in his laboratories was meant to help his fellow human beings. Elucidate. So we have to just explain the reason of the meaning of this extract. What does this mean? So first point, Pasteur discovered many things about germs and also used that knowledge well. He worked hard in his laboratories to help people in specific problems. He discovered inoculation. So these are the 3 points which will give us or prove this statement. Okay. So the paragraph is Pasteur not only made some exciting discoveries about germs, but he was also able to use his discoveries in very practical ways. Right? He never just discovered something, but he discovered and proved it in a practical ways. He worked hard in his laboratory with test tubes and all kinds of experiments, but nearly all the time he was working to help people who were suffering in some special way from the disease. No doubt he was working and experimenting many things in his laboratories, but he was willing to help the people who were suffering in some or the other special way, which they found very difficult to come out from. Okay. Then, among the people whom Pasteur was able to help were brewers, breeders of silk works, keepers, and all of whom were trying to carry on important industries in France. Okay, the people who were very important industries they had in France, all these peoples and industry workers, he used to help them in solving the problem. Then he discovered inoculation, which provided immunity to people and animals against anthrax and also the dreaded diseases rabies. So now he also discovered inoculation, like how to give the weak germs in the body to provide to prevent them from the getting it ill with the same disease, and the immunity of the people would also be good. And he also gave found the solution for the anthrax disease, which was a dreadful disease at the time, and even the rabies. So this is how you can write the sentence and you can make a paragraph. Okay, moving on to the next question. What would have been the fate of humankind if Louis Pasteur had not discovered a vaccine against rabies? Okay. If if Pasteur would not have discovered a vaccine for rabies, what would happen to the humankind? This is the question. So let's see the answer in points first. Rabies is a dangerous disease. Many people used to die of rabies, and even today, many would have lost their lives. Third, Pasteur inoculated an infected boy. Okay, so paragraph. Now we'll see that rabies is a dangerous disease of dogs and other mammals caused by a by a virus that can be transmitted through the saliva to humans, causing madness and convulsions. Now, many people used to die of rabies and would have also lost their lives even today. Many others used to suffer from bites caused by a mad dog. Pasteur inoculated an infected boy with some weak rabies germs, and the boy recovered. This turned the fate of rabies infected people. Right? So, this is how it worked out. If rabies was a very dangerous disease which was caused by dogs and other mammals, when they bite the person with the saliva, it used to come to the humans, and it used to cause madness and convulsions in the people, in the human, and many people used to die because of this disease rabies. And even today, if the vaccination would have not been found, many people would have died even today. And many others used to suffer from bite of the mad dog, but because of the inoculation they are saved now. And this was also proved first time by Pasteur when he inoculated an infected boy with some weak rabies germs, and the boy recovered. And this is how he found the vaccination for this, and this turned the fate of rabies infected people throughout. And this is how they can survive, and they are living even today. They are getting treatment for the rabies also. So, with this question answer, we come to an end of this question answer session, students of this chapter. I hope this video was informative for you. If you liked it, do hit the like button. Thank you for watching my videos. We'll be soon back with more such videos. Thank you.